Welcome to lesson 3 of beginning Vim. Um, this is going to be on sort of getting help and some tutoring. There's a nice app that comes with Vim that is called vimtutor. And when you run it, it brings you into Vim, but then walks you through some lessons, actually quite a few lessons. Particular note is where it's saying it's important to remember this tutor is set up to teach by use. That means you need to execute the commands to learn them properly. If you only read the text, you will forget the commands. It's very important and why this application helps with learning, because if you're not doing it and just reading it, there's just so many different commands that you need to just practice them a lot to get them down. For the first lesson, movement, you can use the arrow keys, especially if you're on Windows. They'll be set up down, left, right. But you want to start getting used to your H moving with your H, K, L, and J right away. This definitely took me a while to get used to. If you're new to it, it will seem obtuse at first, but again, as more you use it, the more comfortable you'll get with it, and you'll really want to concentrate on getting the H, J, K, L keys down, because it's just so fast. It's where your right hand is sitting anyway, so you just think about position and you're off and moving. So the first lesson was just to move on down to lesson 1.2. And you can see here I'm going up and down one at a time. That's very inefficient. I can just reach up and it goes over this later. There's when you put a number in front of a command in Vim, it does it that number of times. So often I'll reach up and hit like 9J and it'll skip 9 down 9 with each time I hit it, and then the same way with 9K going up. That becomes really handy as you skip through documents. Lesson 1.2, exiting. If you don't want to save, Q exclamation point. When you need to get out of insert mode and into normal mode, you can hit escape or Control C. Sometimes you don't want to move your hand up there, you get quicker with Control C. So you hit escape and it brings you, so you're going along, you hit escape or Control C. Actually, didn't like Control C. Did I miss it? Maybe I have some mappings wrong. Anyway, escape, colon, Q to quit. Back in. Go back to where I was. 9J, 9J, 9J. That's 1.2. vimtutor. Q exclamation. Just a Q if you haven't made any edits. Now for some deleting. Just go over any characters. It's pretty easy to remember. X is an X out, Xing out, leaving one at a time. Again, you can do a number. If I hit 9X, it knocks out 9 deletions. And then it'll go over this again more later, but you can also hit U to undo what you just did. It's perfectly fine to edit this file because it's just a copy. Every time you restart via vimtutor, it will go back to the way it was. More text editing, going along with your keys. You can also hit W to jump words. B to go backward to go through. So here at the I insert, I want to insert some text and then you can hit escape, bump back out of that. You didn't want to do that, undo. Go back to editing. R for redo, I believe. Might have been wrong about that one. Control capital R, I think, for redo. Is that a control R? Yeah. Control R for redo, not R. And we'll call that good for now. And we'll continue with the text editing in the next video. But of course, you want to, in this one, we learned Q exclamation. We don't care about the edits. We learned about vimtutor to go in, and this is very handy if you haven't used Vim in a while. As a quick refresher of some of the commands, I've done this a number of times where maybe I haven't been coding heavily for a few months and I jump back into it, want to refresh a lot of the Vim stuff, shoot through this, and it always helps you pick up something new for that day. You start using it a few times, then you remember it. And we'll quit out of that. And thanks for watching.